I have a few things in mind to tell you. And this is about business and marketing tips for new inspectors. I'm going to assume you're all generally new inspectors in class. But even if you're not, let's say you've been doing this for 10 years and things are a bit stagnant and you don't want to fall behind in any category of business or marketing and you want some tips, I'm going to give that to you as well. Join InterNACHI and log in as a member. Top right corner of every nachi.org page, you log in and you click let me go to one of these pages and you click the link that says My Dashboard. I have a slightly different dashboard than you because I work at InterNACHI, but this one here, you can go to your dashboard. That's your InterNACHI membership dashboard. And you log in, and usually at the top of that page, we'll tell you the most recent thing that's going on or something bad. So here's the most recent cool thing that's going on. We have a convention in Texas. It's open to everybody, even people who are not in Texas. Anybody is welcome to come to the Texas event. But if it's in red, that means, oh, we want to notify you of something. Sometimes it's some kind of certification process, or you're in the middle of something and we want to notify you, or you haven't put in your license number or something like that, okay? Or sometimes it's just a tip, like here. There's something that you should know, and we want to tell you about it. The next two buttons are really important. If you are in a state, it's not Colorado. Colorado isn't licensing home inspectors. They keep talking about it, but don't worry about it. If you're in a state that licenses home inspectors, InterNACHI provides resources that you can leverage to get a license. We also have certification. So if you're in an unregulated state, you have a decision to make, whether you want to go rogue on your own or you want to be certified by the world's largest organization of residential commercial property inspectors, right? I'd vote for that. If you're a new inspector and you're in a regulated state and you need a license, you got to get a license. But that doesn't guarantee success. The state just wants me to do what then? Why do I have to get a license? The state wants to tell the public that you have met the absolute minimum standard to become a licensed professional. You have taken some required education, you have passed some kind of exam, you have some kind of minimum insurance or something like that, and you have a license. And it's the same license that all other licensees carry. And so the state says to the public, this person has met the minimum competency level. I mean, this is the basic, this is the lowest bar that we have set. If this person did anything lower than that, they'd be performing home inspections illegally against the law. So it's one step, like getting a license is just one step above being a criminal. So that's a low standard. So as soon as you get a license, just think of it as a stepping stone. You put it on the floor and you step on it. And now, like, you're equal with everybody else who has met the absolute minimum requirements. You don't want to hold yourself there. That is a low bar. You want to hold yourself to the highest standard, a high bar, and exceed the minimum standard by getting certified. So if you're in an unregulated state or a regulated state, your goals are kind of like the same. You want to be certified because especially when you're new, you lack the one thing that you need: credibility. I mean, you can get trained through InterNACHI, take the House of Horrors training, take the online training, take our examination, get experience, get mentorship, do ride-alongs, inspect your home 10 times over and over again, use software that we provide. You can do all that kind of stuff, right? But you lack credibility. Holding a license that thousands of other licensees hold, that's like holding a commodity. You know, it's kind of like a commodity is when one thing can be replaced by another thing without noticing any difference, right? One licensed home inspector is the same as another licensed home inspector, according to the state. The state says publicly, these two people are the same. And the public, if they go to the state website and look for a licensed home inspector, they see that you're all just the same, a commodity. You all have the same license. You've taken the same education, the same exam, and same insurance. You do the same standards of practice. You all write the same software, write with software, right? You take pictures, maybe some videos, you upload it to the cloud, and yeah, you go through the house, you're prompt, you're on time, you talk with your clients, you do a summary, and you use email. I mean, you're basically doing the same thing. Well, that's where InterNACHI can help. We help you be different. In order to be successful, you have to show that you are different and special, that you propose a value that is overwhelming to a potential client. Something that's special, not something that everyone else is doing. So if you look at your marketing, if it's similar to everybody else, how is a potential client supposed to choose you over everybody else? Well, Ben, I have a license. Yeah, so does hundreds of other people. Well, I have a certification. That's a pretty good first step. Not everybody is certified. To attain a certification, InterNACHI provides you with that step. I'll show you in just a minute. And also we have 65 other different types of certifications to brand yourself as something special and different, distinguishable from all of the rest. So a license, stepping stone, lowest bar, got to do something to distinguish yourself. What do you do? I'd say go to InterNACHI, and I'm going to show you some resources, and we'll talk about a little bit about what a new or even an experienced veteran home inspector should be doing. It's about providing value that's overwhelming, that is perceived by potential clients in your area as really good value. This is overwhelming value. And if the perceived value is overwhelming in comparison to the cost, then it's a good decision. So let's talk about getting certified. If you log into your dashboard, you got two buttons for licensing and certification, but on your left-hand side, you have the same buttons. There's licensing. And if you click licensing, we take you to a page where you enter your license. I'm a Florida licensed home inspector, so I have my license number in my InterNACHI dashboard, because when I take a course from our accredited college, it's the only tuition-free home inspector college on planet Earth. There may be another college on another planet. Haven't heard about it. You enter your license number so that you can get credit, college credit, actually. It's kind of funny. And also state credit. We'll tell the state or any regulating board that you have taken this course and it's a college course. Give this InterNACHI member credit, please. So there's licensing, there's certification. I have more to go in my certification, right? I have it set up this way so you can see the difference between green and gray. Green is good, gray is opportunities to keep going. So I have passed the online exam. You can take it without being a member. That's why it's first. You can take the online inspector exam. It's a great idea. Take the exam, see where you are. Most people fail. Take the join to get access to the standards of practice course, to the code of ethics course, the mock inspections course. That's free inspection software that you can use at the House of Horrors. If you're doing the House of Horrors training, or if you're inspecting your home or apartment or your friend's home or a real estate agent's home, a family member's home, to get practice, use our software. It's free software. It's free. So I'll show it to you. Well, let's show it to you right now. So let's go into my dashboard. You can use the software on your mobile device or on the laptop. And here's the property details. If I wanted to go to the roof, you can get, these are the systems that you have to inspect. And if it's green, you've completed that section. If it's orange, you got some time to go. You got some things to figure out, and you can upload pictures like, did I, at the gutters, I inspected them or I didn't inspect them. Was there a major defect? Yes, there was a major defect, right? And you upload a picture, right? Or there's other pictures that you can upload. You can upload multiple pictures of things, right? This gives you an opportunity without any cost. It's free inspection training software. And it trains you on performing an inspection according to the standards of practice. I wouldn't use any other software until you get this one down pat. Once you get this one down pat, you start to learn what you are required to inspect and not required to inspect according to the standards of practice. And then you buy software, and then you tweak the software with your customized checklists. And you can just grab this information. How should I be inspecting? Well, use our software. It'll take you through on what you're supposed to be inspecting and how you're supposed to be. And you can type, your comments as well. You can practice typing things. Go to chat and type in your comments. So that's part of the certification. Once you get all the way through, you can get your logos. And so if you're at certification, you can go above and go to marketing and get your certification logos. And you want to download your logos. And you want to download your logos because, especially if you're new, you want to show credibility. And it's essentially a certification is like trust. You're borrowing trust. You're borrowing. InterNACHI says to the public that we trust this person as a competent certified inspector. We've given them a logo that they can use. It's on their website. It's on their print marketing. It's on their business card. And you can trust that person now. So you're borrowing InterNACHI's trust. And InterNACHI is a huge organization. So we've gained a lot of this trust, right? That you let out to you. Get trained, join InterNACHI, take our exam, get certified, get logo, put those logos on your marketing. And in order to distinguish yourself from other people who have maybe just one certification or one license. And then you start to develop a unique brand, a unique proposition. The answer to the question, why should I hire you? Why should you hire me? Because I'm a certified healthy homes inspector. Look at the training that I went through to become a certified healthy homes inspector. Healthy homes inspector, they focus on the health of the home. They inspect the home as a system of a ton of parts, where one part can affect many other parts. Because if you have a roof leak, that's part of the home inspection standards of practice, right? You're required to report upon active roof leaks. Okay, that's what the home inspector does. What does a healthy homes inspector do? Well, that roof leak is like a butterfly effect. It affects many other systems. The water goes in the insulation. Well, it takes care of that insulation. It goes into the drywall. Well, it takes care of that material. That starts to degrade. It increases the humidity levels, relative humidity levels in the attic space. Well, that forms a lot more problems, right? That cascades, right? This domino effect of having just a roof leak that a home inspector finds, a healthy home inspector goes towards and now it affects your health because of the indoor air quality problems that are created by this one kick-out flashing roof leak. So if you're a home inspector, that's fantastic. But think about maybe branding yourself as more than just a home inspector, a certified home inspector. We take care of people's health. We know science shows that if you're not feeling well, it could be your home or the building, because we spend 85% of our lives in our homes and buildings that we work in. So if I was a home inspector, great. I want to be a healthy homes inspector and really help people and have that valuable information that I could sell to potential clients. I got to get trained on that. And then I have to develop my marketing to communicate who I am and why I'm special and different and why I should be hired instead of others, right? Like my friendly competitors, they're doing other things. They're maybe doing crawl space inspections and mold inspections, right? And I'm doing this over here. There's plenty of room in the market for that, especially if you start to think that you're so valuable that it's beyond the real estate transaction. We can inspect every home that's being sold and bought and all that, but really, we should be inspecting every home that's being built. That's one market, one vertical market that you can get into. You can be a pre-drywall. Do we have a logo for that? I think we do. So you can get certified and pre-drywall. So you can become a certified pre-drywall inspector through InterNACHI. I don't know what you need, but maybe you're like, I'm surrounded, but I'm in this geographical area that's unique. They're building homes all over the place. I'm a friend with one of the builders or contractors. I'm going to be a pre-drywall inspector. And that allows you to provide really incredible, valuable information, a valuable service that distinguishes you from all the rest, where you can answer the question, why should you be hired? Because I'm a licensed home inspector. No, it's not enough. I'm a certified pre-drywall inspector. I get in there and help you fix things before it gets all covered up and no one knows about it until it's too late. And then it's really expensive to fix. That's what a pre-drywall inspector does. They go in early before it gets covered up and find those problems that can be adjusted and tweaked when it's easy to. It's so exciting to be a home inspector and an InterNACHI member, right? Because we give you everything you need. Log in, top right corner, dashboard, get licensed, get certified, go to marketing, get those logos, or a custom logo design. That's the second button. InterNACHI has a marketing team. Remember those 30 people that work at InterNACHI that work for you to be successful? There's about 7 of them, 6, 7 of them in a team. They're called the InterNACHI marketing team. And they don't do marketing for InterNACHI. We're doing good. They do marketing for you. Imagine hiring a half a dozen people, illustrators, designers, consultants, editors in chiefs, to work on your marketing. Anything you can think of in marketing, they'll help you design it. Logo for my business. Like you put it on a shirt. I want a patch now. I want my logo designed and I wanted a patch. Okay, they'll make it. They have that. Well, I want it on my vehicle. I want it wrapped. They can do that. I want a billboard as big as a football field. They can do that. I want every certification logo on my website. They can help you with that. I want to hang a door hanger on every neighbor that I have. They have door hangers customized just for you. Anything you want. Your color, the feel, your services, your prices, your branding, your credibility, the value you provide. It's customized. You can hire your cousin to do it, but I don't think your cousin is working 24/7 with home inspectors. We know what to say. The marketing team does this for a living. So don't do it on your own. What is the cost? It's free. All you do is pay for the printing like you would at Vistaprint or at FedEx office. The design work, all that team design work comes with the InterNACHI membership. That's why you have to be a member of InterNACHI. We have all these resources that you can leverage. Leverage means you put a little force into it, like a monthly membership fee, and it multiplies your efforts. You don't do anything yourself, right? You have to do the training yourself. You have to get the certifications. But when it comes to marketing, man, we've got a team ready for you. Log into your dashboard, licensing, certification logos, custom design logos, custom design marketing materials. It's right there. We've got home maintenance books. Do I have a home maintenance book? I don't have a home maintenance book. I have this book. I wrote this book. It's how to become a home inspector book. But the home maintenance book is kind of like that. You you have a it's old school marketing. I mean, who gives out books nowadays on how to maintain your home, right? So we do not, in the United States, we do not build homes that last more than 30 years. So you're in a service that is absolutely needed because people do not know how to fix their own homes and maintain them. We've lost all of that trade education that we used to do in high school. People do not know you're the next client, next paying client that you meet. 99% of the next clients that you meet, next one, has no idea how to fix anything. Like a light bulb is going to be difficult. I'm serious. Forget about replacing the GFCI. That's way too much. Turn the breaker off and get a screwdriver. I'll die. Air filter is probably as much skill set as you can get. I'm not beating up homeowners. I'm just saying people don't know how to maintain their home. And when something goes wrong, they call a contractor. And a contractors, their business model is different from yours. Their business model is to sell stuff as much as possible. Contractor will pull up in a van filled with toilets because their business model is to sell those toilets. So they're biased. They're inherently biased. I know this. Just recently, I had a toilet leak and it was a wax seal, and I just didn't have the time to fix it myself. I could do it in about an hour, but I just don't have. I gotta go to Home Depot. I gotta get a wax seal on. I was in the middle of something, so I hired a plumber. Came over and tried to sell me replacing all of the wax seals in all of my toilets and a monthly fee to run my pipes. He said, run my pipes. What is running? He wants to run my pipes for $49 a month. It's $59 a month. $59 a month, run your pipes every month. Like, what are you talking about? In my head. Now I realize that home inspectors know so much information. We could educate our clients to maintain their home on their own, right? And so that they can challenge unnecessary recommendations made by contractors. That is an amazing position that you certified home inspectors are in that have nothing to do with the real estate transaction. You don't have to rely on real estate agents. You just have homeowners who need you, but they don't know it. So you have to market yourself as a house whisperer, a home consultant, call it whatever you want. It's so exciting to be a certified home inspector. We're just helping people. We have an unbiased profession. We just want to educate people about their homes, how their homes work, and how to maintain it, to help them ensure that their homes are safe, functioning, and healthy. Oh, it's so much fun being a home inspector, especially with InterNACHI resources. Now the whole world is open to you. You can just think, how am I going to distinguish myself from all the rest? So if you're brand new, you've got some decisions to make. You got to do the step by step. You got to get the basics done. Get trained and certified and get the logo and take an exam and all the InterNACHI stuff, right? And use the checklist and practice at the House of Horrors. Get some experience under your belt, and then marketing. And if you're a veteran inspector, you want to boost your business, it's marketing and services. So that's training, certification, marketing. How about business development? InterNACHI has, Sabrina asks, any discounts for newly licensed inspectors? Yeah. So go to, if you're not a member, there's a free trial membership you can use. I think it's a 2-week free trial membership. It's the same membership, access to everything that everyone else has. There's also a discount for multi-inspector companies, firms, and other things, but you have to contact Lisa. Lisa is on the contact page. Lisa and her team can help you. There are member services. And Lisa's email, she doesn't mind me giving it out. Lisa@InterNACHI.org, and just ask. Okay? All right. Thanks, AJ. Victor, can we use the logo specific courses before being a certified inspector? Yeah, some of the courses, like I believe roof, or is it mold? There's several that are, you don't have to be a certified home inspector in order to be certified. So if you just want to be mold inspector, don't take my word for it. I can't remember. But we have professionals who don't want to be home inspectors. They just want to be, this type of certified inspector. We have those paths. And that would be your education team. Don't try to figure it out on yourself, on your own, right? Figure out, just tell the education team, this is my goal. I want to be certified in this without going through all this stuff that I think you require. And email education@internachi.org. Education@internachi.org. If you can't remember all these things, it's all on our contact page. Let's go to business, okay? Thanks, AJ. So AJ is chatting those links and emails if you're online. So join. What have we done? Licensing, certification, logos, marketing, business development. This is a free business development tool built by InterNACHI that help inspectors grow their companies, right? And it's a series of questions, and your answer triggers different questions. It will say essentially, have you joined InterNACHI? Yes or no. Have you gotten a license yet? Yes or no. Have you gotten certified? Oh, what are you certified in? And then have you gotten this? Did you do that? Have you done this? And it'll take you through like a flow chart of what you should and should not do. It'll give you ideas. It'll give you opportunities to reach out to resources. It'll ask you, like, for example, do you have a website? Well, now's the time to think about getting a website, right? And we have a vendor for you. So BizDevelop is a free business development tool. I would do it if I was in class. There's two things I would do if I was a student in the House of Horrors class right now. By Friday, I would become a certified home inspector through InterNACHI. There are 5 steps, six steps to become a certified home inspector. I'll show you those 6 steps. And then I would take the BizDevelop tool. I would go through the whole thing. I mean, if you're really into it, like I'd be really into it. Unfortunately, I'd just get rid of Netflix. I mean, I'll be honest, I love watching the TV show, but I force myself to earn it, right? And some days I didn't earn it. And if you're new to this business and you're trying to develop your business, the best thing you can do is just delete that Netflix and social media and get a hammer and smash your TV and really dive deep into the InterNACHI resources that we have. You will get it so far ahead of your competition. They will wonder what is going on. Why isn't that person joining the chapter? Where is that person? Because they're busy, right? Doing inspections. If you're trying to figure out what type of business should I incorporate as sole proprietor, LLC, C Corp, S Corp, what's going on? We have a business entity type decision maker, and it's free. So you can just get started here, and it'll help you choose the right business structure for your US or Canadian business. Here's what I love. If you want to know what I love at InterNACHI, it's the following button. Okay. It's the Home Inspection Business and Marketing course button. It takes you to a home inspection business and marketing course. This is a college level home inspection business and marketing course. This isn't a general business and marketing course. That's fun to take, but you don't have to get an MBA to be a certified home inspector. But you do need like a college level home inspection business and marketing course. And there's only one to take because it has everything. And it's online and free from our college, internachi.edu. Every college accredited in Canada and the United States has .edu. Look for .edu. It's really United States, .edu. And it has business, has marketing, has training, like home inspection training, has software, links to software. If you want software, take this course. It'll show you where to get tools. It'll show you where to get mentoring. It'll show you where to get a website because you need a website. If you do all this work and you don't, and if you have a crappy website that doesn't convert, that's not designed right, that doesn't have SEO, that's not linked to your social media, you have messed up. You have wasted your time. So you got to get a website. I'm going to show you where to get a website. And essentially, we have LegalZoom for home inspectors within this course. Let me show you my favorite chapter. It's chapter 11. Chapter 11. Oh, here's a video about the difference between profit, profitability, and profit margin. They're not the same thing. they're related, but they're different. So like you have to get those things. So when you're talking to somebody, maybe your CPA, you're on the same page, right? So what we have is two inspectors. It's in here. It's a lot to read. It's a big course, but two inspectors, John and Mary, and they're trying to figure out what to charge. Because if you don't know what fee to charge for your services, you won't be in business very long. Because your fee has to be profitable and has nothing to do with your feelings and has nothing to do with your competitors. Has nothing to do with what they're doing in another state. It has nothing to do with the biggest company. It's like, so in my head, I'm thinking Greenworks. If you search for Greenworks Home Inspection Company, Texas, you'll see that they have a minimum home inspection fee of $1,000. They don't do anything less than $1,000. They don't make anything less than. They have I think it's green, greener, and greenest. I think greenest is almost $2,000 for an inspection. $1,000 for a home inspection, right? Being a home inspector is really a lot of fun. There's a lot of opportunity here. But pricing your services is based on math. And this course will take you through that step-by-step process on how to figure out what you, not Greenworks in Texas, not your competitor in the local chapter, not your student friend right now next door, next to you in class, has nothing to do with it. Has nothing to do with what I think or say. Okay, so this chapter 11, will take you through how to calculate a profitable inspection fee for your business. And your business is all about the value you provide. It isn't about how long it took you to become a home inspector, how many hours of training, how many certification logos you got. Doesn't matter about that. And it matters about how people perceive you and your services as being valuable to their lives. For example, remember, if they're not feeling healthy, maybe there's some services and information you can provide to help them be more healthier in their home and workplace. You charge based upon the value, and the value you provide is so great. You're literally helping people with making the most important decision of their lives. That's the financial decision of buying a home is going to last for decades. And they ask you for your opinion. Oh, don't ever let that relationship go. You've earned that trust with that person. That person should be your friend forever. They're going to be your neighbor. You're working in a market area that's essentially your neighborhood. Start building that network of people who trust you for your opinion. Oh man, it's so much fun. And then go to how do I distinguish myself? You go to chapter 13, work on your branding. And your branding is all about what you do and who you are and how you're different from all the rest. It's an answer to the question, why should I hire you? Instead of anybody else who seems to hold the same commodity and does the same stuff. It can be interchanged with anybody else. You want to be different. Have you ever bumped into like a certified master inspector? They're just different. They're different people. They talk differently from other inspectors, right? They talk about business differently. They talk about their clients in a different way, right? You should hang out with people who are certified master inspectors That's the mentorship program. Let me just jump there. I'm going to have to type it in instead of going through your dashboard. NACHI.org/mentoring is the portal through which you find or become a mentor. If you want to become a mentor, you can do that. Mentors are certified through InterNACHI, qualified through InterNACHI. They're veteran inspectors who have agreed to volunteer their time in order to help other InterNACHI members be successful. And you can find local inspectors. You can find inspectors out of the better idea is to find mentors outside of your market service. So they feel comfortable in giving you advice. I loved being a mentor. I loved having new inspectors come in with me in my truck, and we go and do inspections, and it was all free, and it was a lot of fun. And if they became my competitor or whatever, I was at a certain level where I just didn't care. We were the best of the best. So we wanted to give back. That's the kind of person you can meet online here through our mentorship program. If you need, you're never alone, right? You've got the marketing team, right? You got the education team, you got the entire staff, you've got mentors, you've got chapters, chapter members, chapter presidents. You have events coming up. We're going to Texas. You want to meet a bunch of great big Texas inspectors. Go to Texas. Go to our conventions. You're not alone, right? So that's the whole point that I'm trying to make. Leverage InterNACHI to your advantage, right? And find your niche, your brand, who you are. Here's a simple exercise that I force students to do. You have to think about it. It's okay if you don't have the answers to these questions. But once you answer these questions, then you can be, the best burger in town, right? There's a place in Raleigh. I live in Raleigh, North Carolina. There's a place that serves the best burger. I don't know what's in it, but it's called Lagana. You can look it up. I know how to spell it. Lagana. And they've got this burger that is just, it smells like a McDonald's burger, but it's actually made out of food. It's fantastic. Oh, it's probably a $15 burger. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I am stupid. I am dumb. I am one of those clients that you want, right? Who sees something overwhelming in value and will pull out his hard-earned cash and pay for it. That is the position you want to be in. You want to be the best burger in town. Why do I go to this burger place? Like if I think, oh, I need a burger, right? And I need a solution. I'm going to the best place in town. I'm not going to the average place in town. I'm not going to the cheapest place in town. I know where the cheapest inspector is. I know where the cheapest burger place is as well. I'm not going to either one of them, right? Maybe your business model is that. Maybe you want the, people who want the lowest price or something like that. I don't know. It's just a lot of headache. I want to serve people who value what I provide and give me their money because I've earned it. And so that's what I do. $15, I get the burger because my perceived value is much greater than the cost. If the perceived value is overwhelmingly greater in comparison to the cost, you have a fantastic business model that's going to be successful. What's the cost? Well, you have to figure out the profitable inspection fee in the class. What's the value? Well, you have to work on your marketing. You have to go to the home inspection business and marketing course and work on your brand, work on the value that you provide. It's much more than just doing a good inspection. Anybody can do a good inspection. I've trained thousands of good inspectors. The ones who work on branding, marketing, value proposition, right? Solving people's problems, being there when they need you. These things are what, successful businesses are based on. So where do you go to learn all this stuff? I wrote a book on it. Don't buy the book. The book is the class. Take the class. Watch the videos. Reach out to me. I love helping people. I have 2 emails today, people who have requested a review of their website, and I'm going to help them tweak. They don't think that their website is doing what. Let me show you where to get a good website. Okay. I'm jumping around. I can see the clock ticking. Go to my dashboard. What did we do? Join InterNACHI, licensing, certification logos, custom logos, marketing, print marketing, the marketing team, business development, creating an entity, the home inspection business and marketing course, right? Well, if you go to marketing, slide down to, home inspectors not very good at us. We're not good salespeople. We aren't. That's why I put my prices on my website. I don't want anybody to call up and say, well, what do you charge? Just tell them what I charge. And if it's too much for them, okay, I don't want them, right? We don't market very well to real estate agents either, but we have resources that you can leverage if you wanted to market to real estate agents, and it's in your dashboard. Here's another resource, website design. If you want to build your website, you can. I have actually built other inspectors' websites just to learn how to do it and give it to them. Yeah. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. It's terrible. It's awful work. It's just awful work. What you want to do is leverage someone who knows how to build a website, but it's much more than that. Your website has to communicate about all the things we've been talking about all of the stuff we've been talking about, the branding and the value and the services and the prices and all that stuff. It has to communicate all that and convince someone that you should be hired. It has to communicate your overwhelming value that you are proposing to these potential clients who are visiting your website, and it has to be designed to convert them into a scheduled client. That's why you have to compete on value, because there are a lot of websites out there that are saying the same thing, but you have to stand out from the crowd. You have to stand out from that static. You have to be very clear in what you are offering potential clients through your website and your social media. Your social media is like even a further reaching arm that's going out there and bringing people in. Social media is all about inviting people into a conversation with you, where your website can give them the information that they need, like credibility, experience, value, and then a way to easily hire you. So you need social media. Social media is this really long reaching arm. It's very interesting. It's kind of fun. It's kind of like if you're on a sidewalk and you're passing by a window and someone is cooking, some pasta in there and the smell comes out, right? That's what social media is. It's like, oh, you start a conversation with the person who's cooking pasta. And your website brings them in and converts, tells them, trust me, and then hires you. Everything you do actually is focused on this website design. A lot of inspectors have crappy websites and they're wondering what the heck is going on. I also ask them, what marketing efforts are you doing? And I look at their social media and I ask them about their business card design and ask them, give me your link to your website. That's what I'm doing this afternoon. I'm helping 2 inspectors. It has to be designed really well. We've partnered with a vendor, Inspector Website Builder. You can go there now. You can just Google Inspector Website Builder. They design websites and they do social media management as well. We have everything you need to compete on value. I keep saying compete on value because if everything was the same, remember holding a license? Yay, I'm licensed just like everybody else, and there's no distinction between me or anybody else. Well, for a potential consumer, potential client, potential customer, you have clients, by the way. Customers are like, if you're selling pizza, you have a customer. You have clients, just like any other professional. Real estate agents have clients, so do you. So your potential clients, see, this field of inspectors who are kind of like all the same. When everything is all the same, like you're all certified, kind of have the same logos. The marketing's all the same, because you used Vistaprint and they just pound out the same stuff, right, for everybody. And standards of practice is the same, and you use software, it's the same, some pictures, and that's about it. Then when everything else is the same, then people will choose price as a decision factor of hiring you. And guess what? Lowest price wins because everything else is the same. So what you want to do is opposite. You want to compete on value, right? And when your value that you're proposing to your potential clients is overwhelmingly good, the price really doesn't even matter. I don't care if tomorrow that burger goes to 20 bucks. I won't blink an eye. I'm being honest with you. It's that good. That's how your client should be. Big Ben inspections, you got to hire them. Got to hire them. What? Oh, how much it is? I don't know. It's why are you asking? You're buying a $500,000 home. And you're asking me how much a home inspection is? You want to hire the best inspector. Oh, by the way, if anybody calls me and is wondering about my price, right? We're not having a conversation about value, but having see how low my price is. I tell them exactly where you can get a cheap inspector. In fact, I'll tell them my friend is the cheapest inspector in town. And he does cheap inspections. Man, if you want a crappy, cheap inspector, my buddy, Chris, he can do it for you. Yeah. Right. Always have that in your pocket. Like if you want a piece of crap, I'll show you where you can buy a piece of crap. For sure. Yeah. But that's not me. That's not me. If you want the best, then we can have a conversation. Right. Okay. Just a little tip. That actually worked. Um, we're at 51 minutes. I've talked for 51 minutes to share the link to your website. My website, like my bigbeninspections.com. Bigbeninspections.com. You can go to Google, type Big Ben Inspections, and I'll rank number one. Because it's SEO'd out, right? So this is if you go there, bigbeninspections.com, it's designed by Inspector Website Builder, and it's got features that I like, and I use it to teach. I don't have any paying clients. I do home inspections. I just did a home inspection yesterday. The drywall was going up, so I did a pre-drywall inspection. I'm always doing inspections. You can see on my social media. I have a social media, I have a website. But Big Ben Inspections is a teaching tool, right? It has features that every website should have. And we can talk about that later if you want. As you can see on my dashboard, I have local chapters and faraway chapters, like the San Diego chapter is fun to visit. So you can join a chapter anywhere in the world and go there. I have my Raleigh chapter and my Charlotte chapter and all these other chapters that I visit every once in a while. You can look at your courses, you can look at the school catalog, and you can go down here, which is really important. Once you get a website, you have to update your InterNACHI profile with your website because InterNACHI has this huge presence on the internet and we have these long reaching arms and we find people who are searching for you like this. Let's go there. So, and they'll land on our search engine. So you can go there, to search for a home inspector, you can go here. It's inspectorseek.com. You can use that. That's a quick, easy. And you can just type in your zip code and spy on your competition. Why would you want to spy on your competition? Because you want to see what they're doing and do something different. You want to be different. So here's Jonathan Strout, True North Inspection Services. See if his website's up. Come on, Jonathan, get your website up. Oh, it's a slow. Good. Nice. picture of him doing looks like a sewer scope inspection, looks like a camera in his arm. It's really, I like this. I don't like this. This house, is that Jonathan's house? Boy, he's making a lot of money. That's not the house that I'm interested in. I'm not interested in buying this kind of house, right? I don't know. What is this house? What is the house for? I don't understand why this house is here. I'm buying a house from Jonathan. I found my dream home. What are you showing me this house for? Your website, the most important real estate that you'll ever inspect, is your own homepage and the top part of it. People want to hire a home inspector, and you're showing me a house. And I don't know if it's your house, my house. You're saying I should buy this house. This is the only kind of houses you inspect. What I want to see is this. I'm looking for a home inspector. Give me a picture of this, and also the face. I mean, this is nice in action, but what we want to see, if I may be so bold as to say this is a decent example of what we want to communicate. You can do better than this. I took this picture in 10 seconds, right? And I'm in a t-shirt. It's just for teaching. Oh, there's my chat. Every website should have a chat. Inspector Website Builder gives me a chat. And give them what they're looking for and tell them how to schedule with you immediately and make it easy for you. Don't have a form that I got to fill out with my name, number, phone number, social security number, address, and all that stuff. Forget it. Have an online scheduling system and make it designed so that everything should communicate why I should be hired. You found the best inspector in Raleigh. Here's my handsome face. Here's some tips. If you want tips, I don't put up my Google reviews. Here's what I do. I'll tell you how it works, how to maintain it, how to save energy. Here's what I inspect. Here's me, my promise. Here's me in action. Here's what really matters. Here's my wife. I mean, it just goes on and on. So Inspector Website Builder gives me the data analytics that I can see who is visiting my website and where do they go and what do they do. And we analyze it and use a marketing plan every month that updates. I leverage a social media manager as well. So I've inspected over 10,000 homes. I mean, if you're new, you can't say that, but I can say that. And that's an overwhelming proposition that distinguishes me from the rest. I've actually been an instructor of other home inspectors in Raleigh. So you can hire a home inspector that I trained, or you can hire the professor, right? It's kind of fun with marketing, studying marketing techniques of your friendly competitors and chewing them out, right? Maybe giving them some advice next time you see them online. Like, hey, Ben says flip this into a picture of you. You can also just keep searching for your competitors, your friendly competitors, and see what they're doing and maybe hook up with them. Ride along with them if you're brand new. Ask them about their business model. Ask them about their worst day, their best day. How did you get into agents? Do you just do real estate transactions? Do you do pre-drywall? Do you use an infrared? How much was that tool? Where'd you buy it? All these other resources are available to you as an InterNACHI member. Oh, I said update your profile, right? So update your profile with your website. And then we have other offers from other vendors down here. You want to check all those out. We have vendors, offers, like discounts. Okay. And then we also have partners down here as well. Where are the partners? Partners. So all the vendors in the industry and all the partnerships are listed through your dashboard. If you're looking to buy something like a tool, we have a partner. If you're looking to buy insurance, we have that vendor as well. If you want a website that does social media, we have that vendor as well. Okay. Any questions? Are there services and packages that help with social media marketing, IG, and Facebook? Yep. So you go to your dashboard, go to marketing, scroll down to website designs, and this vendor does both. They design websites. They give you all the analytics so you can measure all of your marketing, see if it's working. And they do social media management as well. Thanks, Jamar, for that question. Or just go to Google and type inspector website builder, and that's the vendor that I recommend. Oh, thanks, AJ. Appreciate it. It's really cool. Social media, it could be careful. Let me just say, be careful with social media in this way, right? It's not like dangerous. What it can do is it can be a time suck. It can just suck your time. You think you're doing really great, and the phone is ringing because you're posting on social media and you're having fun doing it. Having fun is important, but make sure that you are tracking and measuring what you're doing in your marketing. Otherwise, don't do it. If it's worth doing, it's worth measuring. So if you're going to do any kind of marketing, you have to have something that measures whether it's successful or not. Otherwise, you're just guessing, and you could be, worse yet, wasting your time and money. So if you're going to do a social media post today, let's say you're at the House of Horrors. This is a perfect time to do social media, by the way. I would take a ton of pictures and videos at the House of Horrors and be like, what? The toilet's leaking in the crawl space on top of my friend. Take that 3-second, 5-second video, right, or picture, and post it. Okay, now imagine you running a business and you're doing that, you're still posting on social media. Is it helping you make money? Or are you just doing it for fun? If you're doing it for fun, keep on going. It's fun. But if you're into like not wasting your time, right? And having time away from looking at a screen, right? And having valuable time in your life, you have to measure what is working in my business, and the things that are not, I'm not going to do them. There's only one way to measure whether a post turns into a qualified lead. Ready? Let me just say that again. There's only one way to measure whether or not a social media post converts into a qualified lead. And that's a website that's designed by someone who gives you the back-end access to track everything you do in your marketing. And that's Inspector Website Builder. There's no other website design company out there. It's Inspector Website. That's why we partner with them. I can track every social media post. Go to my social media, Instagram. If you click it, I can watch you click my social media and then go to my website. And I can track you go on every page. And if you want to schedule with me, and go to my scheduler. Now, you'll get to the schedule. It's a dead end because you can't schedule with me. I don't have paying clients. But that's what you should be able to do in your business. So if you're thinking about marketing and developing a brand and developing the answer to the question, why should I hire you, right? Leveraging the marketing team and the education team and communicating that through all of these marketing channels. You have to measure what works and what doesn't. You can't just say that, oh, my real estate presentation last week is one of the reasons we're successful. Well, how did you come up with that? I did a presentation and then we got jobs next week from those. I think they were in there. I think the agents were in there. I know 1 or 2 were in there. Like that person's not measuring anything. They're just guessing. There's only, you need to measure. And one easy way is to get a QR code or a specific URL that's designed to track something that tracks. Let's say it's a QR code. Then you can use that QR code in a presentation. Anybody in that room clicks that QR code or visits that unique URL. They go to your website. You got them. You have a device that is measuring what they are doing. You can measure every business card that you hand out. Do you know that you can measure every business? You know how many business cards businesses hand out? Don't do that without measuring. You can have your website measure whether someone uses a business card that you handed out in a particular zip code. Man, that is really, if you put 1,000 business cards in a particular zip code, you can tell how many people have scheduled with you per 1,000. That's data analytics that successful home inspectors use. And if you use Inspector Website Builder, I just keep going back to this company. If you use the AI marketing agent, there's an AI marketing agent. There are human beings there. You can schedule a call with Anna. Anna uses the AI marketing agent and tech in order to add infinite amount of data computation capabilities that no human being can do. I mean, you should leverage AI. I'm talking to new inspectors, but let me just finish with this. AI is like for advanced marketing techniques, and I teach on this if you want to join one of my classes. I'll be teaching about AI during the Texas event. If you want to leverage AI, it's fantastic. There's ways to do it, but you can't just let it. It's not the ultimate tool, ultimate decision maker. You need a human being in between leveraging AI. For example, any social media post that you do is probably dead as soon as you write it because you haven't leveraged AI, which is essentially the internet, to tell you what to say, local SEO comments and hashtags. So you ask AI, what should I be saying? It takes a look at your picture and video and tells you what to say in order to match up with local Google searches or searches within the social media platform. No human being can do this. We're far beyond that now. You just need a manager to manage these tools. But that's an advanced marketing class. I'm doing the presentation in Texas if you want to come to the Texas event. But I'll be doing a webinar about it probably later, after that. I have a website, social media presence. Is there a person who would review and provide me with? Yeah. So go to Inspector, Website Builder, and talk to Anna, a free call. I think she does free 15-minute calls. That's my time with you. But I don't want to leave you without doing what you should be doing for every client, right? A way to connect, a way to reconnect with me in order to answer your questions that I didn't address. And that's super important to me and everybody on staff, because that's all we do here. Ben@internachi.org. Ben@internachi.org. Just email me, give me the opportunity to help you, right? And if I can't help you, I'm going to give you someone who can, and they're on staff or a resource that I know. Okay. So that's the time that I wanted to spend with you. I apologize I think I was supposed to do this yesterday. That's on me, but I'm here now, and you can reach out to me anytime you want. And congratulations on being at the House of Horrors. You're going to have a lot of fun. You're going to be trained by the best of the best. That's so amazing. Just pick those instructors' brains. They are fantastic, and have lots of fun. And while you're at the House of Horrors, make sure you take pictures and post them on social media. And just have fun, everybody. And stay safe, okay? Bye, y'all.